What's up, everyone? And today I'm back with another Photoshop video. Now, today we'll be doing a project which is gonna be harder. It's not gonna be too hard because it is a beginner project, and I like to call this project Rust. You'll see why. We'll be combining the text with the Rust as we have in our two pictures in the description below. So let's get started. We're gonna go to File, Open, and we're gonna do find our pictures. And I highly recommend you name them so you can know which one is which. So Rust 1 and Rust 2 is pretty good. Clouds and Rust is pretty good. So we're gonna open these and press Shift to select those two. Now we're gonna open. Now, as you see, we have our clouds picture. Now that we have our clouds picture, we are going to go to our crop tool. And basically what the crop tool does is it actually the things we don't want in our photo, it just deletes them, you know? So it just kind of selects the things we want in our photo, which would be the clouds. So we're gonna go here on our right hand corner, lower corner, and we're gonna drag it maybe around here should be good with 1200, height 690, and the grass and the hills will be dark. We want that. Now we need to finalize it. You could press this check mark right here, or the way I like to do it is just double click. And we got it. So we don't see any grass, we don't see any hills, nothing. Now we're ready to move on. We're gonna go all the way down to our text tool right here. And in the middle around here in this cloud right here, we're gonna write Rust. Now you can write whatever you want, but for this project, I'm gonna write Rust because it's the title, so it makes kind of sense. So that's how I want to do it. Now you don't have to do exactly the same. You don't have to put Rust, but if you want to put Rust like I did, go ahead. Now, as you can see, after we wrote it, let's just put a check mark right here, and now finalize it. We have our Rust layer. Now, make sure the Rust layer is selected. As you see, if I go to this background layer, I can't do anything but these options. You need to be able to have this FX not grayed out. So it's just you'll be able to click on it. If you're able to click on it, you did it right. If it's grayed out, then you are selected on the background layer. Now, we're going to click on this FX, and we're going to go to all the way to Bevel and Emboss. That is below blending options. And it will pull this up. Now, make sure the depth is at 136, your size is at 9, your soften is at 4. Now, it probably saved for me because I played around with this project like a lot of times, so and the rest is just making sure 30 degrees, 50% opacity. Now, do not press OK. I repeat, do not press OK. Go all the way to blending options, and you see opacity 100%, fill opacity 100%. Now, if you see on this little slider, you see that there's a line dividing through it. We want to split that. Now, how we're going to do it is, we're going to go Alt, and then it splits. Simple as that. Now, a lot of things when people get wrong here is, let's bring this all the way over here. You move this slider first and then press Alt, and they go, oh, it's not working. There's a reason for that. You press Alt first and then you split it. So let's go all the way around. Let's say 163 maybe? Yeah, let's do 163 and 203. So we're gonna drag this all the way to 163. And we're gonna drag this right slider to 203. Right on there. Oops. It has to be right on it, right there. Now it should look like this: 163, 203. Once you're done with that, just check both apostrophes are 100% and press OK. Now, as you can see, the letters are starting to begin to hide into the clouds, and that is exactly what we want. Now, we got the effects, bevel, and emboss. Now we are ready to move on. We're gonna file, save as, and save on your computer, and save as last name clouds. I already have that saved, so we're gonna go to last name clouds. We're gonna save it. I'm gonna replace it. Click OK for maximize compatibility. And don't X out. We're not done yet. You're going to go to the Rust2 JPEG. This one right here. You should have it open because at the beginning we press shift to select both photos. If you don't have it open, that's okay. You can just go to file, open, and open the Rust. That is another way. Now, we're gonna start by double clicking on this background. And this will make our new layer. Layer 0, let's just title it and press OK. And we have our layer 0. We can like edit. It's not background anymore. So now that we have that, we're going to go to the text tool, which I already have selected. And let's do it in the middle around here and title it the same name you did as in the last name clouds, which is Rust for me. It might be something else for you. It might be your name. It might be, I don't know, something you like. But for this, it's Rust. Now we're going to press on this check mark and to finalize it. And what we're going to do is make sure this Rust layer is below the layer 0. Now, don't freak out because the letters go away. Do not freak out. We'll fix that in a minute. But right now, this is what we're doing. Okay. Now, right here, you're going to see this plus sign right here. You want to click that, and it will add layer 1, a new layer. We're gonna drag that layer 1 under the text box. So the order is very important. You're gonna have layer 0 on the top. You're gonna have the text layer on the middle. You're gonna have layer 1 on the very bottom. If you don't do this specific order, it can really, really mess up your picture. So now that we have done that, click on layer 0 right here. And we're going to group all three of these layers together. Make sure you're on layer 0 and press Ctrl Alt or Control Alt G. Oops, I'm not clicked. So click on Ctrl Alt G. And it should show this little arrow and it shows this right here. Now you can make your text bigger if you want to. But for this, we might have to make it bigger, but I like the way it is right now. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger. No, that's the biggest we can make it. Alright, so now we have that layer. We can actually move the rust layer without affecting the text's position. So we kind of get the right mix of light and dark rust that we want. So actually, yeah. All right. So we're gonna select the rust layer, layer 0 again, the one that we have grouped, and we're gonna double click on the effects icon right here. So let's see. We should be on blending options. Now we're going to set the opacity at 100. The opacity is at 100. And we're gonna take a look at this one right here. We've split this. Don't mess anything with this. We're gonna do this. Now press Alt first and then oh, I did it. Press Alt first and then split it. Now what we want is actually you can actually do the amount you want. So let's go around 48 and this around 9. Go around like that. We can make it a little bit larger. So the amount is up to you. Now let's press OK. And yeah. Alright. Now we have pressed OK. And we're gonna finalize. And this is how we do it. Look at that. We combined our Rust picture. Isn't that cool? Now, once you want to save it, actually, let me see if I can. Let's see. Let's move this a bit. Now, as you can see, you can kind of move this around to kind of have the colors that you want. It is up to you. Let's do around here. That looks cool. Let's kind of do different colors and all that. Yeah, so I like that. Not gonna lie. So now that you have that, you are done. Now just go to File, Save As, and save something as Rust Text Project something. Rust Text Project, something like that. Now, I don't want to risk saving because I have a lot of things in my folder. A lot. So, I don't have enough space. I only have 0.03 left. So, I'm going to have to just, I can't really save it. So, that is how you're going to do it. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.